Hello guys, today we're going to be working on this Kenmore side-by-side refrigerator. The model number is on the display. Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings, and during this video you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe. This repair is going to apply for all these following complaints: refrigerator not cooling, cooling intermittently, and cooling too much. The first thing we're gonna do, if it's not cooling properly or the following complaints, we're gonna go ahead and tap in the bottom of this thermostat, like so. If when you do that, the refrigerator makes a difference or turn on, we have to replace this thermostat. The next thing we're gonna do is remove these knobs. Sometimes you will need a screwdriver to be able to pry it out. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove the light bulb and disconnect the appliance to avoid electric shock. We will remove the light bulb out of the way. And then we're going to use our nails to pry this part off. If you don't have long nails or it's hard to come out, you can use a putty knife, as you see in this picture. In this case, it was easy to come out. So this is where it's hooked. It has one hook on the left and one hook on the right, and that hook is going to be on the bottom of that piece of plastic, and that's when you put it back together, you have to make sure it's hooked in those metal clamps. Next, we're going to remove those screws to be able to remove these panels. And now we're going to go ahead and proceed to start disconnecting the wiring on these connections or harness. Sometimes you will need a flathead screwdriver to be able to release the harness from the tabs. They are clip-on connections. Now we're going to remove this green wire, which is the ground. Once you got it loose, you're going to remove the two Phillips screws. They are on the bottom. That is holding the bracket that is attached to the thermostat. Once you do that, you can just remove the whole thermostat with the bracket, or you can remove the thermostat in place. Sometimes I do it in a different ways, but in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and leave everything there. You can remove everything and put everything to the side, but as you see, I'm gonna remove the two 1/4 screws. They are holding the thermostat on this bracket housing. Once the piece comes off, just put it to the side and go ahead and disconnect the two terminals that is connecting on the temperature control thermostat. Like I said, sometimes you will need like a needle nose pliers or a flathead screwdriver to help you pry it out. Now in this case, the cover for that terminal come loose. I'm just putting it back together. You're gonna have to excuse my footage, but because this time I was using a real bright flashlight, and the camera starts acting up because it was too bright. This way we remove the whole temperature control thermostat. We're gonna go ahead and set this thermostat to the side. If you need this part, there's gonna be a link in the description of this video. So just go there and you'll be able to get your replacement. Once you do that, go ahead and stretch the whole tubing and adjust the protector. Once you do that, just make sure you take pictures before you remove the other one, and try to remember how the other one was connected, and just do the same thing. Now we're gonna put it back in the bracket, and we're gonna go ahead and secure it with the two 1/4 screws. It looks like my drill bit got stuck on the other screw, but this extension is also 1/4, so I was able to use it as a drill bit as well, but you see what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna go ahead and fish this tubing all the way to the back, and we're gonna go ahead and put this bracket and the housing. Like I said, try to take pictures before you remove any parts. That way you remember how they were, or just follow this video, and this video will help you to connect everything where it should be. Once you do that, go ahead and make sure you align the bracket with the screws, and just use your drill or the screwdriver to put the two Phillips screws that holds this bracket in place. Now what it makes a little complicated in this repair is that you have to be careful with that wire. That metal wire that goes to the back controls the vent who allows to pass air through. Remember to connect this piece and make sure aligns where it should be, because like I said, that's the one that controls the freezer damper. So you gotta make sure you align the other control. Once you do that, just go ahead and look at your phone and see how this was connected. And like I said, that picture will help you to put everything exactly like it was, and you don't make any mistakes. Go ahead and connect the wiring. I already connect the ground, and then I connect the other two wires. It does not matter which one can go in either terminal. Once you do that, we're gonna go ahead and try to put it back in place. Connect this light cables, connectors, and the whole main harness that goes to control everything else. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this panel back in place. And as you can see, I have to, on the front, go a little bit up to be able to make it to grab on those hooks. Once I got it in place, we're gonna go ahead and secure it with the two 1/4 screws in the back, just like so. Once you do that, the next thing will be go ahead and start installing the tubing where it should be. Now this is one thing that when I do this repair, I always take pictures, or I have to look the video back because I was recording and it confused you how this is connected, because it goes in top of the styrofoam housing, and then you gotta make a bend to go around the actual vent. It's gonna have some clamps that is gonna hold it in place, and this is the tube that sends the temperature to the control and the front where the knobs is. So you got to make sure you install this tubing the way it's supposed to. Once you do that, we're going to go ahead and put the covers back on. And this cover has a male to female connection on the right, and it will secure on the left with these Phillips screws. Next, we're going to go ahead and install the covers that is covering the thermostat tubing and also the wire for the freezer vent. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and put the knobs. You got to make sure you put it in the right place. Either way, they're totally different, so it's no way that you're going to mistake one to the other. And make sure they push in correctly. We're going to put the freezer one and just look for the way and don't force it because it should go in easy. And we're going to put recommendation setting on the freezer and off on the refrigerator setting until we plug in the refrigerator. Now we're going to go ahead and put the light bulb in place, and we're going to go ahead and plug the refrigerator in to be able to find out if everything is going to work fine. Once you plug the refrigerator,
yep, over there.
Yep, the homeowner did clean back there. I just didn't got that on the footage. And we turning it on, put a recommendation setting, and it looked like everything is working fine. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.